Guys and girls, this is a massive moment. I've got chills. I just woke up. I sprinted into my office. I sat down. I hope that my hair was not too crazy because, oh my goodness gracious, we've got a brand new first-party Nintendo Switch game, and it's coming July 17th. You're looking at the title right here, Paper Mario The Origami King, a brand new Paper Mario. We're gonna watch the trailer together and talk all about it. If you just joined the channel for Animal Crossing, you gotta know, I love Switch, everything Switch. I love Nintendo, so other games matter too, and this is a big one that's been rumored forever. It looks so freaking sweet. It's supposed to be a return to form for Paper Mario. Everybody thought it was fall. It's July, baby. And I called this. I called this so hardcore yesterday. I know sometimes rumors and predictions rattle people, but I specifically said that Nintendo would be dropping a first-party announcement by the end of the month. Check this out. I think they announced something at the very latest the end of the month. I think we know about a new Nintendo first-party title before the end of May. I love you guys. I got you covered. I promise. I got you. I know what's up. And ACNH fans, make sure you don't click off because I think this game is gonna appeal to you. It has the cute, the charm, and the fun of AC in a whole different galaxy, a whole different genre, but I think there is appeal, so make sure you check it out. I extra want to know what all you Animal Crossing players think of this new game. I'm literally shaking and freaking out. If you guys enjoy the video and are pumped for this game, smash that like button. Nintendo delivers something new. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this trailer. We're gonna watch it for the first time together right now. Let's experience this and see Paper Mario The Origami King. Feels like mini E3, baby. They dropped this on Twitter at 9 a.m. Get me right out of bed no matter how cold it is. Dude, that's my princess. How good to see you. Will you crease yourself and be reborn like... Oh my god, that's dark. No? Wrong right answer. It matters not. Your replies are all paper thin. Holy cow! Goodbye. Through the freaking stained glass floor? Oh my goodness. The Origami King, an origami plot, unfolds. Oh, look at that shot. He's teaming up with Bowser again? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Me? Well, I'm Bob. We need to see the combat. That's the most important thing. Go gadget arms. Bowser Jr. Oh my gosh. This is the game, baby. I just need leveling up. I need tried and true combat. I need RPG systems that are more complex than Color Splash. It looks good. I don't have a full grasp. I don't have a full grasp of how amazing or how much of return to form the combat is, but that looks phenomenal. Intelligent system. DK? Samus? Huh? There's something you don't see every day. He certainly looks intimidating. Is he battling something? Paper Mario, let's go. Okay, I want to run it back and talk about specific things here. The graphics look insane, and they're doing what they've done recently in Paper Mario to merge a whole lot of styles. I'm also getting a lot of vibes from the recent Yoshi and Kirby games. I mean, it's a Paper Mario thing as well, but just combining all these different textures and elements is really, really fun. Trailer gets like a 9.5 out of 10. Dark Peach is like the way to start it. I actually had a dream last night, I'm not even joking, that I saw the Mario 64 remake and it looked amazing. Not incredible, but it looked amazing. That's neither here nor there. This is dark. I love that Origami Peach is not really who she thinks she is, but I'm sure Mario's confused. The graphics look so good. Mario looks great, but then you've got all this like, I mean, there's like gold and stuff. It looks all crinkly. I just love the aesthetic so much. Peach saying goodbye, dropping Mario through the stained glass floor is like a brilliant move. I like this little underground where it looks to me like Bowser's minions are going to be overtaken by the origami minions. And that is probably why Bowser decides to join forces with you. Now, I'm going to venture and say that this is the main bad dude. This guy right here. This little Origami King man, because it says an origami plot. I would guess that he is kind of the head honcho here. Bowser has become a Game Boy Advance SP? I can't quite tell. I mean, is he just like a creased paper? Or is he like a little device? I don't know how he got converted into that. But this cool blonde-haired, long-haired origami man is the one I think in charge. He looks like the king. He's got some special purple power that he unfolds. These shots are really cool, and they honestly remind me of Breath of the Wild. I know the game's not going to play anything like Breath of the Wild, but like the scope and scale of some of these worlds does remind me of that. I mean, look at this shot. First of all, look at that Peach's Castle, and then look at the village outside Peach's Castle. And if you take a moment to note, it looks to me like this is either already been taken over by origami. I think it has. I was going to say it's either been taken over or he was hiding all along, because you can notice the purple and gold in the center of the town square. You can notice that there is a purple and like yellow origami item that looks just like that evil king, and you can kind of see thrown all over. There's a little purple, light blue, and yellow what looks to be origami elements all over. This shot is remarkable, though. I love seeing like the Mushroom Kingdom from that level. As we continue the trailer, they cover the castle in origami, and in comes Bowser. This is a great look at him. We can see right here. You get a good chance to see my dude Bowser as okay. First of all, there's a good origami, which there always is in the games like this. There's something that goes wrong, and one of them is bad, or most of them are bad, and one's like, no, Mario, I feel bad, I'll help you out. Feel bad for all the bad. Bowser's still low. Is he a device? Is he just folded over paper? I don't see any like buttons or screen on the interior, but like if we, I don't know. He joins up. He's flying around in the clown car. I love teaming with Bowser. Inside Story is one of my favorites. I love the way that they incorporate Bowser into the Paper Mario and the Mario and Luigi games. Like the RPG franchise has used Bowser so well. I love his persona. I love his like sassy charm, because he's evil, but he's not super evil. I just like that so much. These are great shots as well. I think this is the beginnings of those cities where you're starting to see the origami everywhere. This giant Goomba that's made out of paper mache, merging of the different textures and the different materials, is eating a hole out of the origami house. Here's your friendly origami. Here's them riding in a Skyliner of some sort of a cable car. Look at this. I think this is very interesting. It's showing the depth of not only the visuals, which are going to be very different, but also like you're walking through like these kind of grassy areas, and you're completely covered, and you can see the scope and scale of these areas. Some of them are massive. I love this shot as well, riding down the river in the canoe with the toad. You can throw confetti, which I don't understand. We also have a life bar here for the raft or for the canoe, so you can die during the canoe trip, which is exciting because that implies that there's going to be some challenge here, which I need there to be a lot of challenge. I think this game is going to ride heavily on the fine line of paying homage to the old Paper Marios that we love so much. We're talking like OG and like Thousand Year Door, and still respecting the new elements, because let's not kid ourselves, Nintendo will employ some elements from the recent Paper Marios that may not have been everyone's favorite. So we got to strike a balance, but it's like, what side do they fall on? I love his Go-Go Gadget arms, and this seems to be one of the major new puzzle-solving devices. I'm guessing he's going to get a lot of different, or at least a few different paper origami body modifications in that form. I wanted to see, is this guy here the same? I think it's the same yellow guy, but I think he just has a mask on. If we look back, you can, like the guy on the right, the origami man that's helping Mario out. If we go back, there's Spooky Peach. We don't need to see too much of her. If we go back to the dude that's helping out, I think you can spot him here. Yeah, there. Okay, yellow hat, like tan-ish body, black eyes. Is that the same dude as here? I think it's the same dude. I think he just has like a mask on or something. It could be a different helper, but I think it's the same dude. And this is a really great shot as well. it seems like there are going to be a lot of different worlds that have very diverse themes. And this reminds me of Luigi's Mansion 3, how they took us to totally different places. It also obviously reminds us of more, I guess, parallel, like Mario games in general that go to all sorts of different worlds, and the older Paper Mario games that had so much variety. This shot is my favorite, I think, of the whole thing. First of all, it is such a mood. That creepy Toad Tower off in the distance. It looks like we're in some like Arabian plain, like Aladdin, Where's the Genie? The dark moon, right? The Pokies in the distance. And we're riding around in a little car. And it looks like we've got direct control. So I don't know if this is overworld or this is within a level. It could be either. It seems vast enough to be overworld, and if you'll notice, it's very sparse. There's an enemy. There's also some like bright light flashing out. It looks like there might be coins or something in the distance. So to me, this could be like an overworld area that you're exploring before you go, say, to the tower and then enter an interior environment that is more of a localized level. We've got a big Indiana Jones ball. We've got a bombardment of paper airplanes, which I think looks so cool. We've got another Indiana Jones type mechanism. We've got pulling with the Joy-Con, removing stuff off the wall, but it's not peeling paper. It's like peeling almost like a pop-up book, which I think is really cool. I like that. This interesting world selection mini game, I'm not sure. It could be a mini game, but given that there are little labels in front of each warp pipe, I wonder if this is worlds or levels, or it could be something that we just can't even understand right now. Big blooper fishing. This is the most interesting to me because this is the battle shot, the one. We don't have a traditional combat. I'm sure they're saving it for one of two reasons. One, it's so good they want to save it for a big overview trailer. Two, it's not what people want, and so they don't want to blow it. But look, this looks very complicated. We've got ring moves, ring controls, buy time. So I don't know if you're buying time between rounds, setting up the ring. I don't know if you're buying time for the entire battle. I wonder how much ring battles factor into the overall normal battle system. Is every battle going to be on a ring? I can't imagine that to be the case. I feel like this has to be a specialized battle, although we do have a big Toad audience, so maybe ring battles, that's the gimmick of the game for battles. It looks like there's a Toad saying something in the background. He says like slide a whole something. I'm guessing he's saying like slide a whole ring. We're lining them up for better attacks, it seems like, and then they line them up. Mario gets 1.5 times. Great lineup. Hey, he did it over in that corner. Attack, power up. And then we see him execute, not here, but you'll see in a minute, a move. This is also a beautiful shot. I think this is part of the same place that I love the mood of, right? That Arabian spot. Remind me of like the Sand Kingdom, but with a purple aesthetic and some neon. Oh, it's brilliant. The gold, the glitz. Open C chart boost. Return to town. So I do think we're now getting a sense that this is in fact the overworld. I feel like we can almost confirm it for ourselves. This has some button prompts that help indicate, but it's the same aesthetic and the same pulled out camera view of that Arabian car scene. And so I think this is going to be our overworld travel. You can see he's going to like a dock that's going to be a little area. And if there's true open world giant travel, that is going to be massive. I'm telling you, I got Breath of the Wild and Wind Waker vibes from this trailer, and I wonder if I'm not too far off from the mark. Here we've got Bowser again. Is he? What is he and why is he there? This paperclip is trying to hold him together. Fire. Okay, did it work? I closed my eyes. Shiny boots, and he's lining them up. I think, you know, we've got another instance of rings, and it's a different environment, this time clearly belonging to the Arabian level. I think ring battles might be the entire battle system, and you may have to work with a larger amount of enemies and balancing your attacks to strike through as many as possible. You know, Paper Mario traditionally existing on a singular plane. Now if they're adding a ring system, a revolving battlefield, more of an arena, maybe there are more enemies, but Mario's able to move through them quicker, and it's about lining up the rings to execute your best attack. I would then say that buying time has to do with buying time for setting up the rings. All right, let's go through a little bit. Did it work? I closed my eyes. Two Toads saying the same piece of dialogue. We've got our favorite dude again with more origami awesomeness. This one spooks me. This is like Yarn Yoshi infected the game, and they're putting on some sort of like presentation or event or performance. It's a little spooky. I'm guessing the origami people are crazy. Here is a giant paper airplane crashing into Bowser's airship, and you can see the size of those paper airplanes. If you thought they looked small in the earlier shot, they look big there. Now I do want to get one more quick little pause here, and I want to see who's on the boat. We've got Koopas, we've got Mario, we've got his origami helper friend, we've got Bowser Jr., we've got the clown car. Anybody else beneath my head? Magic Koopa. Yeah, there's a lot. Spike Juniors. Bowser's there looking all folded. I wonder how Bowser got folded up. The airship gets attacked. This is this a Bowser? Do you think that's an origami Bowser bursting? It looks more like a dinosaur or something, or some giant Koopa, but it also probably is Bowser, right? Green shell. I don't know, it kind of looks, that's got to be an origami Bowser. It doesn't have very many facial features, which is odd. If we look to Peach at the beginning of the trailer, she is more simplistic though, so I could understand if this Bowser is a little more simplistic as well. So I think that's got to be origami Bowser. He emerges, we're very afraid. Final battle, or at least final area shot, and then we get the date, July 17th, which I gotta say is amazing. I wish it was June, since Nintendo has launched a June game in the Switch, every Switch year. They've got Clubhouse games, but like we're talking, you know, they put Mario Tennis Aces, they put Mario Maker 2, they put big Mario games in the June slot. I do wonder if this was delayed from June. I don't think that's necessarily the case, but there is a hypothetical where all the chaos and craziness did delay this game a month. But maybe they were always targeting July, especially since the E3 timeframe is supposed to focus on this big Mario paraphernalia reveal with the 35th. I could see them saving this announcement and saying, oh, it's out in July. At the same time, though, that's such a short cycle, 1 month. I don't know that this was ever going to be revealed at E3. This seems like something that was going to be revealed before E3 at perhaps an April or May Direct that never materialized, or even in a March Direct that had to get adjusted and shifted, because we're talking 2 months till this game, like almost exactly July 17th, 2 months, 8 weeks until we're playing this origami adventure, which I'm so pumped for. I love the crossover inclusion of the DK paper mache and of the Samus paper mache, and I love how your little helper is like, I also want you to notice there's something in the trash can shaking. I'm guessing that's just part of, like, when you play this scene, you can go over there and like pick something up. It's like an interact spot. But I love that your little helper is like, there's something you don't see every day. He certainly looks intimidating. Is he battling something? And I'm assuming this is just a joke, like 99% just a joke, but I do wonder if by putting these heads on, it either A, grants you new abilities, B, is some sort of mini game, or C, modifies your character in any way. Nintendo loves to tease, and I wonder if these paper mache heads are indicating in any way that you'll be able to sort of modify your moveset by putting on helmets. There's a Goomba, there's a DK, and there's a Samus. Putting on helmets to somehow adjust your arsenal. And I wonder if, rather than a traditional level up system, you know, we've seen in Sticker Star and we've seen Color Splash, we've seen them get creative with how they utilize upgrades and improvements. What if this is the system? What if it is closer to what we want in terms of like a RPG leveling up, but what if it's dealing with helmets and paper mache upgrades that modify moveset and increase Mario's abilities or attacks or whatnot? We'll have to wait and see. I think this looks freaking phenomenal. I want to know all you guys' thoughts, all your take, all your impressions, all your hype and hopes and dreams. I'm so pumped for the Origami King. I think this looks phenomenal. This is about the best thing Nintendo could announce. I thought that they were going to come out and say, hey, we got a first party title and it's a Wii U port. No, they're dropping a brand new Paper Mario in the summer season to satiate us and say, we still got this, guys. 2020 is still going to be a good year. If this is the summer game, it looks more and more like that Mario Remastered trilogy big pack individual release is going to be in the fall. But there's also a potential it could launch in the late summer, early fall, and leave something massive for November. We'll have to talk about all of that in the future in another video, but right now, let's go. I called this, by the way. Yesterday I said Nintendo would be announcing a new first party game before the end of the month. I got you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Smash that like button if you had fun with me today. What an adventure we are going to have. This one looks amazing. So that's going to do it for the video. Thank you so much, everybody. I love you so much. I appreciate your support so much. Stay safe and stay healthy out there. This is so freaking exciting and just made my day, my week, my month so much better. Hopefully did the same for you. Until next time, everybody. Thanks again. Have a fantastic day. SwitchForce out.